living and being a mom. That I feel like that was taken when I was going through my addiction. I was always a mom, but I don't feel that I was present, truly present for those years.
Some will say it's trading one drug for another, but that injection allows you to live your life.
And be free from, I mean, even the Suboxone, I felt free. But, I'd rather, if I have to be on a medicine that is approved for my specific, addiction, if I have to be on that for the rest of my life, I'd rather do that than go through the hoops of on the streets trying to find drugs or switching to another drug that's even more harmful. They're all harmful, but switching pain pills for crack, like I don't want to, I don't want to do that. So I think that that's a big stigma that needs to be erased. The Sublocade just allows me to just be like, I don't have to, I'm not tied to anything. I'm able to just get up and go, like where I struggled with that. It's freeing because you're not relying on, you're not really relying on anyone else. You're able to just live. And somebody who hasn't been through addiction, they're lucky that they didn't, go down that road, because you just feel like you're in a hole and you just can't get out until you have had enough. In my case, until I had enough. And it's the freedom I once had was compromised, and now I feel free again. I was doing groups. Especially the first year, I was really active in the groups. I went every week because it was a good support, and also that accountability. Just having to check in somewhere and make sure you're still doing what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like I've been treated like a person and that I matter, and a lot of my self-worth that went out the window during addiction. Like I mentioned before, I was just always down on myself and feeling like this was it for me. I was probably either going to end up in jail or die. And, during addiction, I was okay with that. I didn't feel like a person. I felt like a zombie, just existing, but not existing, if that makes sense. I've always felt valued, appreciated, and I've always felt like a person here.
If you think about where you were on day one versus where you are today, would you say that you're proud of yourself?
Oh yeah. I never, going through, even 6 months before I decided in August to come to Brightview, I felt hopeless, even in the beginning a little bit, but it was after, because, you have the day one and day two. I felt so different day two after having the interactions that I did on day one, my first intake, and then day two. I just felt empowered, and now I look back at those times and it's like a distant memory. I can't even believe that was a part of my life, because I'm so different now. 2 years is, a lot can happen in 2 years, and I love Brightview. I do, I really do.